Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins. An ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. Certainly. First up in the world of coin collecting, few treasures whisper secrets of wealth and destiny, quite like the 1962 Elizabeth II sixpence. At first glance, it may appear like any other modest silver-toned relic from post-war Britain. But beneath its unassuming surface lies a legend that has captivated numismatists and dreamers alike. This small coin, barely larger than a thumbnail, holds a power that has turned ordinary people into overnight sensations of wealth. Struck during a time when the British Empire was adjusting to a new era under Queen Elizabeth II, the 1962 sixpence represents far more than a unit of currency. It captures the essence of a nation rebalancing tradition with modernity. It was one of the last of its kind before the decimalization of British currency, making it a rare bridge between two worlds, the old monarchy's symbolic might, and a new age economic shift. But what makes this particular coin so staggeringly valuable? It's not merely the metal it was cast in, though it holds a whisper of silver. Nor is it simply its age. It is the combination of pristine preservation, minting anomalies, historical timing, and symbolic alignment that have launched this humble coin into the realm of numismatic royalty. A flawless 1962 sixpence with proof-like brilliance, untouched by time, can be rarer than a sapphire in the desert. Whispers circulate in elite collecting circles about a limited run of sixpences that never made it to circulation, struck with a unique die error. Just a hairline variation in the Queen's effigy or the reverse design. These anomalies are the ghosts every collector hunts, and when found, they ignite fierce bidding wars. Stories persist of one such coin selling quietly in a private auction for a price that would rival a London penthouse. It is said that those who own such a coin hold more than metal. They hold potential. A 1962 sixpence in gem uncirculated condition isn't just an antique, it's a fortune in disguise. With valuation estimates climbing into the millions in rare cases, this coin carries the kind of weight that can rewrite someone's destiny in a single moment. It's a silent vault of possibility tucked into the palm of your hand. Collectors speak of the coin with reverence, treating it almost as a talisman. It's passed not only between hands but through generations, wrapped in velvet boxes and family legends. For those fortunate enough to uncover one in an attic drawer or tucked behind a false wall, it feels less like finding money and more like discovering a forgotten key to legacy and empire. So, if you happen upon a 1962 sixpence bearing the noble profile of a young Queen Elizabeth II, look closer. Hold it to the light. Study its edges and shimmer. Because if fate smiles and your coin bears the mark of rarity, you may very well be holding a million-dollar marvel. In that moment, you don't just possess currency, you possess magic. Do not undersell this treasure, for its true worth cannot always be measured in mere pounds or dollars. It is a relic of power, a passport to prestige, and, in the right hands, a beacon of extraordinary fortune. This is not just a coin, it is a leg. Second, in the heart of every extraordinary collector's tale lies one coin, a single spark that sets the fire of fortune blazing. For numismatists, that spark may very well be the 1963 Elizabeth II sixpence. To the casual observer, it might seem like a relic of ordinary British currency. But those who truly know understand this is no ordinary coin. It's a silent kingmaker, a tiny titan of wealth cloaked in modest silver, waiting to change someone's life forever. This coin was struck during a time of royal elegance and national transformation. Queen Elizabeth II was still in the early golden glow of her reign. The sixpence was one of the last denominations to retain its pre-decimal identity, and the 1963 issue has become more than history. It's a living legend. It holds within it the breath of a changing Britain, the echo of a young queen, and the shimmer of unmatched value. But why this particular year? What makes the 1963 sixpence potentially worth millions in the eyes of the right collector? It is the whisper of rarity, the kind that's almost myth. There are rumors, murmurs carried across decades, of a specific batch with minute die flaws or irregular edge cuts. Flaws that turned ordinary coins into museum-worthy miracles. These elusive pieces are like treasure maps disguised as currency, and only a few exist outside private collections. Those rare few 1963 sixpences, especially ones struck in mint-state condition or with proof-like surfaces, are not simply coins. They are vaults of untapped wealth. One such coin, in perfect condition, sealed and preserved like a royal jewel, is believed to have crossed 7 figures in private transactions. It's not just their scarcity that fuels their value. It's the mythology that surrounds them, the quiet energy of destiny resting in their silver sheen. Holding such a coin in your hand is like cradling a miracle. It is not just a piece of metal. It is the embodiment of a turning point in time. Some owners speak of it like a talisman, a charm that transforms not just their net worth but their entire life. And indeed, one coin has the power to elevate you from ordinary existence to sudden spectacular wealth. This sixpence isn't pocket change, it's potential unleashed. Every edge, every curve of the 1963 sixpence tells a story. The crowned plant emblem on the reverse, the thistle, shamrock, rose, and leek, represents unity, strength, and royalty. The young queen's dignified profile on the obverse captures the timeless poise of an era. These aren't just symbols, they're signs. And when etched into a coin with rare error or flawless finish, they become the markings of million-dollar value. So beware. If you come across this coin, do not treat it like spare change. Do not let it slip into circulation or vanish into a jar of pennies. This coin deserves reverence. It deserves a place in a glass case, surrounded by security and awe. Selling it hastily would be like trading a crown for a crust of bread. Know its worth, and let it reward you like a crown jewel found in the dust. This is more than just metal and mint. It's majesty, mystery, and millions all rolled into one. The 1963 Elizabeth II sixpence isn't just a coin, it's your golden ticket. It may be rare, it may be hidden, but if you possess it, you're not holding change. You're holding the power to change your fortune forever. Third, there are coins that whisper of history, and then there are coins that roar with untold riches. The 1964 Elizabeth II sixpence is not just an antique British coin. It is a symbol of destiny disguised in silver. Small enough to vanish in a pocket, yet powerful enough to make you a billionaire overnight, this coin holds within it an invisible fire, a fortune waiting to erupt. To the unaware, it's just spare change. But to the enlightened, it's a golden door to unimaginable wealth. Struck in the twilight of pre-decimal Britain, the 1964 sixpence carries the grace of a fading era and the electricity of a coin destined for greatness. Queen Elizabeth II's youthful profile graces the obverse, a vision of royal elegance frozen in time. The reverse boasts the emblems of the 4 nations, rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, bound by a crown, symbolizing unity. But in a few select examples, these details were etched by fate itself, flawless in condition, or marked by rare, accidental misstrikes that elevate their value into the stratosphere. Not all 1964 sixpences are born equal. The standard issues are collectible, yes, but within the rarest batch exists a mystery, a tiny handful struck with minute errors, ultra-sharp die impressions, or unusual metal blends. These are the unicorns of British numismatics. Their rarity is whispered about. In closed collector circles passed like secrets among the elite. In private showings, stories abound of one such coin being valued in the multi-million-dollar range. A staggering price tag for a tiny token of silver. And here's the magic. You might already own one. Passed down in a family drawer, tucked into an old box, or mixed unknowingly in a collection. A 1964 sixpence with perfect luster or mysterious detail could be hiding in plain sight. That's not just fortune. It's fate disguised as familiarity. One day it's just a coin. The next, it's your ticket to an empire of wealth. Overnight, your world changes. Not because you found money, but because you discovered a masterpiece. In metal, collectors don't just see coins, they see time capsules, history in miniature, and the 1964 sixpence is one of the most prized. The way the light bounces off its aged silver, the precision of its minting, the power in its design, all of it turns a simple object into a legendary artifact. Even major auction houses are known to wait years for a flawless 1964 example to appear, and when it does, bidding erupts like wildfire. Legends grow when mystery meets money, and this coin is soaked in both. The right buyer, the right story, and the right condition can turn a small disc into a collector's holy grail. Those lucky enough to own one with certified error markings or flawless mint state quality must guard it like a royal heirloom. This coin is not meant to be traded lightly. It demands reverence, not resale. If you're holding one now, take a long breath and understand this. You're not holding sixpence. You're holding sovereignty. You're holding the weight of a forgotten fortune, the kind of wealth most people only read about. This is not just money. It's a miracle in your palm. Don't let it slip away. Don't let anyone convince you. It's worthless. Its true value isn't just in silver, it's in story, scarcity, and silence. So, whether you find this coin in a dusty drawer or inherit it through generations, honor it. The 1964 Elizabeth II. Sixpence may look humble, but... Fourth, there are coins that carry value, and then there are coins that carry destiny. The 1965 Elizabeth II. Sixpence is no ordinary piece of metal. It is a time-locked vault of wealth and wonder. In its small silver frame lies the power to transform a life in the blink of an eye. This coin doesn't merely sparkle, it speaks. It calls to the fortunate few who discover it with a silent promise. Fortune is near. Minted during a pivotal time in British history, the 1965 sixpence is a relic of royalty and refinement. It was forged under the watchful eye of a nation still honoring tradition, but standing at the brink of modern change. With Queen Elizabeth II's elegant young effigy on the front and the floral emblems of the United Kingdom on the back, this coin is more than currency. It is a snapshot of empire and evolution, captured in timeless design. But not every 1965 sixpence is created equal. While millions were struck, only a whisper of them bear the mark of true rarity. Some coins, due to misaligned dies, unusual metal combinations, or ultra-sharp strikes, became something else entirely. Errors turned miracles, fragments of fortune. These rare survivors are the hidden diamonds in the rough, the coins that collectors dream of but rarely ever see in the flesh. Stories circulate among elite numismatists about one particular 1965 sixpence that changed hands for a sum so astronomical the details were kept out of the public eye. Some say it bore a minting anomaly so rare it was believed to be a test piece never meant to leave the royal mint. Others whisper of a coin with an off-metal strike, silver content higher than regulation, glowing differently under specialized light. Whatever the truth, its value shattered expectations, reaching into the millions. And what if one of these extraordinary pieces slipped through time, tucked into a drawer or resting forgotten in a coin jar? That's the thrill, the unimaginable truth that you might be holding it already. A simple rummage through your family's old belongings might reveal a silver key to wealth. Not all treasure is buried in the earth. Some treasures jingle quietly in pockets of the past. To own one is to hold lightning in your hand. A perfect 1965 sixpence in mint condition, or one with a rare error, isn't just an investment. It's a legacy. Auction houses have been known to pause entire events when one surfaces. Collectors fly across continents to even glimpse one. And if it's yours, you don't just possess a coin. You possess the kind of leverage that rewrites futures. So beware of underestimating it. This is not a novelty, not a common coin from a forgettable year. This is a once-in-a-generation anomaly that carries the fire of fortune. Its value comes not only from silver and scarcity, but from the legend that's grown around it. To sell it cheap would be to surrender a throne for a handful of dust. Know what you hold, protect it, showcase it like the jewel it is. The 1965 Elizabeth II. Sixpence is more than a symbol of money. It's a symbol of what's possible. It is proof that in the quiet corners of the past, treasures still wait to be discovered. And for those lucky enough to find one, their story doesn't end, it begins.